Imagine the electric tension of an in-state showdown where bragging rights and a legendary trophy are on the line. This is Rivalry Week, folks, and it's heating up as the Michigan Wolverines prepare to clash with the Michigan State Spartans for the coveted Paul Bunyan Trophy. But here's where it gets controversial. Amidst the Spartans' disappointing streak of 4 straight losses and head coach Jonathan Smith facing intense scrutiny, a highly touted recruit committed to an SEC powerhouse is set to be in the stands, sparking whispers of potential drama. Could this be just a family outing or a sneak peek at recruiting ripples that might surprise everyone? Let's dive into the details to understand what's really happening here. The game isn't just any matchup, it's a battle for Michigan pride, with the Wolverines aiming to dominate and claim those in-state bragging rights for the year. Michigan State, on the other hand, is reeling from their recent defeats and isn't attracting many top prospects to watch them play right now. Yet, there's one notable exception that has fans and analysts buzzing. 2026 4-star athlete Salesi Moa, ranked as the number 39 overall prospect and number 2 athlete in his class, according to 247 Sports. https://247sports.com/Salesi Moa 46140453 is expected to attend despite being firmly committed elsewhere. To put this in perspective for newcomers to college football recruiting, a commitment is when a high school player verbally pledges to a program, signaling their intent to play there. It's not always set in stone, as recruits can still explore options or even flip allegiances if circumstances change. Moa, hailing from Ogden, Utah's Fremont High School, visited both Michigan State and Michigan before officially committing to Tennessee in July. This weekend, however, sources like On3, https://on3.com/rival/news/10 West prospects hitting the road for big games this weekend, report that he'll be in East Lansing for the game. On3's Adam Gorney shed some light on this intriguing twist, noting that Moa's recruitment journey has already been full of surprises. Many predicted he'd choose his home state, University of Utah, during the summer. There were multiple indications pointing that way, but Tennessee ultimately secured his pledge. The Utes haven't stopped pursuing him, and now he's heading to Michigan State. It might just be coincidence, but with his brother Isaiah suiting up for the Spartans, it's likely a chance for some family bonding in East Lansing. And this is the part most people miss. While supporting his sibling could be the straightforward reason, it opens up a world of speculation, especially for Michigan fans. The Wolverines are actively seeking more depth in their defensive backfield this recruiting cycle. Currently, they have commitments from just 2 high-caliber players in that area: 4-star cornerback Andre Clark Jr. and 4-star safety Jordan Deck. Moa was a top target for Michigan before he chose the Volunteers, making this visit noteworthy. For beginners, defensive backs are crucial in football. Think players like cornerbacks who defend against receivers and safeties who provide deep coverage, helping prevent touchdowns. Michigan has leaned on freshmen in this group this season, so adding a star like Moa could strengthen their defense significantly. Of course, this might all seem like wishful thinking right now. Moa could simply be there to cheer on his brother and enjoy the game without any ulterior motives. But picture this. If the Wolverines deliver a decisive victory over MSU tonight, it could create the perfect moment for Michigan's coaching staff, led by Sharon Moore and Lamar Morgan, to reconnect with Moa and gauge his current thoughts. We've seen recruits flip commitments before. Remember how Caleb Williams stuck with Alabama despite other suitors? So it's not entirely out of the realm of possibility. The Michigan versus Michigan State kickoff is scheduled for 7:45 p.m. ET on NBC, promising an exciting night of football. But let's talk controversy. Is Moa just a loyal brother, or could this be an early sign of dissatisfaction with Tennessee? And if Michigan does win big, should they pursue him aggressively, risking bad blood with the Volunteers? What do you think? Does this visit hint at a potential recruiting coup for Michigan, or is it all overblown? Share your opinions in the comments and let's debate.